Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, please click like and subscribe. It was July 1954, pretty much a normal day at the Haneda Airport in Tokyo, otherwise known as Tokyo International. That is until a man from Taured arrived. The man who has become known as the man from Taured looked at first glance like any other dressed businessman. He was going through the motions of a normal border control, and when asked why he was traveling, he said it's just another business trip, one of many that he has taken this year. However, something about this man demanded further questioning. When the airport officials looked at his passport, they noticed that the country Taured did not exist. This man was purportedly Caucasian, and his primary language was believed to be French. However, he was able to communicate effectively in Japan and also said he spoke several other languages. His bags included currency from several recognizable European countries, which seemed to confirm his statement that he traveled often for business. Up until this point, the questioning was proven as unnecessary. Everything he was saying could be verified. However, things went wrong when the officials at the airport asked for his country of origin. When the man replied Taured, a country he clarified was on the border between France and Spain, airport officials were completely baffled because no country named Taured had ever existed. Surprisingly, the man pulled out a passport which seemed to be legit enough considering that the country did not exist. However, it did show corresponding stamps for his travel to Japan, as well as several other European countries. Likely annoyed at this time, the man from Taured encouraged airport officials to call his company. However, the company called where he was supposed to have a meeting, said they never heard of him. His hotel he was supposed to have been staying at did not have his reservation, and the bank listed on the checkbook did not exist. Confused and afraid of trafficking or another scam, they decide to put the man from Taured in a room while officials could figure out the next steps and contact the authorities. However, when they returned to the room, which was several stories up and contained no openable windows, the man was inexplicably gone. So was the man from Taured a time slip that corrected itself? Was he an interdimensional or time traveler that went to the wrong dimension or time? Or is this just a clever and creative story propagated and made real by the internet? I thought it would be a really good idea to pull some tarot cards on this and see, was this man from Taured a time traveler? Is this just a hoax? And what is going on with the whole situation? So, the first thing that we're going to ask the tarot cards is whether or not this is for sure a true story. And I'll go to my universal weight deck for that. Is the man from Taured a true story? Did this really happen in the 1950s? Queen of Swords. Interesting enough, the Queen of Swords is about the truth. The Swords is about the truth seeker. And there's a man and there's the Three of Wands. Now, this is very interesting because the Three of Wands actually talks about being from another country. There's another land there. Okay, so this story, the Queen of Swords doesn't lie. She's very honest. And the Three of Wands doesn't indicate lies either. In fact, the two cards together indicate that this is indeed something that actually happened. So then what I'll want to do is ask the Robin Hood deck and plus one other, was the man from Taured some kind of time traveler? Was he some kind of time traveler? This will be very interesting to see how this plays out. This is the Star card. And this is probably as close to a time traveling card as the tarot can get, because the tarot cards are not really set up for this intradimensional or time travel. But look at what it says, or looks like. For one thing, we have the stars. We have a star highlighted like it's another planet, and he could be here as a visitor, and he's awkward because he's not clothed, the way, I mean, he was clothed in a business suit, but if they would have looked closer, it feels like there was something different about him. And this is also stepping into the water, stepping into a new realm. So I believe with the planets and the star highlighted here, that the cards are indicating, as close as what they can get, that this person may have been an there's the yes card. So those of you who have watched enough of my videos, if any of the questions that I ask can be answered with a yes and an ace appears, it is a yes. And so his DNA is different. His DNA was different, and he's definitely a time traveler. The wands are from the spirit world. So he was definitely able to manifest into some kind of spirit and re-manifest into this realm, thus making him an intradimensional, or what you would call time traveler. So I want to ask the cards, can you give me an idea of what time period that he was from? I mean, what's his normal time period? I don't even know if I can get this from the cards. I just felt like asking it. Is there any way to know what time period he was from? This is going to be good, because I've never... Oh, gosh. Look at this. How can you tell? You really can't tell from this card. It's the King of Pentacles. Yeah, he's definitely from an... I can't even tell by this. Why in this deck would they put the King of Pentacles with horns? I don't know, like he's not all human. I think that's what this is trying to say. Oh, he's not all human. Oh, sometimes it takes me a while. So he was not a 100% human being. Gotcha. All right. Didn't even factor the alien thing in there because, I don't know why. It's interesting that this deck brought that out. So I'm going to go to a different deck, and I'm going to ask... Oh, man, what do I ask now? This guy's an alien. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Why did I not think about that? Oh, Melanie, because I guess all the pictures on there show a human being. But I guess aliens can look like human beings. What do we have to know about this man from Taured? What do we have to know about him? Or this alien? Whatever the heck he was. He's definitely not all human. So he got trapped. Look at the pentacle. He got trapped in a dimension, and I think that he was pretty freaked out once he figured out he was trapped. This is somebody that's trapped. This is the Nine of Wands, and that would be somebody traveling the spirit realm. And you can see like a map of the pentacle. This is interesting how the cards are doing this, because it's almost like they're showing you coordinates. Like, why are there coordinates on here? Like, this is traveling, and he was supposed to follow some coordinates, and something went wrong, and he ended up here. And then he had to figure out how to get back on his travels, which I'm assuming he figured out. Did he figure that out? Because he disappeared. I never was seen again. Oh, well, I guess this shows he figured it out pretty quickly. He's like, oh, crap, get me out of here. And this is the Ace of Wands, and look at the wands flying through the air and the burst of the clouds. He definitely figured it out, and he figured it out quickly. Wow. So are there other people from... Wait, I got a different question. Is Taured a parallel version of Earth? Is that a question that would be good to ask you guys? Is Taured a parallel version of Earth? I'm not sure. Am I asking the right question? is Taured in a parallel version of Earth? I'm just going to ask it that way. It's coming out that way. I'm going to ask it that way. Oh, a twin. It's like a twin. It's a twin to Earth. And see how different they are? It's a different version of Earth, but they're entwined together. Look at how they're, oh God, this is what I love about the tarot. I mean, seriously, see their hands entwined? It's another version of Earth, and they're entangled. There's an entanglement with other, and see how they're standing between two wands, and then she's standing between two wands, so they're aware of each other, and they're entangled, and yet the world looks the same in the distance. Wow. What you don't learn when you start to follow the tarot. So even though the tarot is an ancient system with that people have put modern art to it, it still has value at concepts like this. It can still, as long as it can provide a symbol or a picture and you can link it to something, you can gain information. But if you don't have a reference for something, then, it makes it challenging because, why are there aliens, so to speak, on another version of Earth? Because he had horns. So that was trying to tell me, the king with the horns was trying to tell me that these are like hybrid humans, I think. Are these hybrid humans? I'm just going to ask. Are these hybrid humans? Was the man from Taured some kind of a hybrid alien human race from is that what that was about? Oh my God. This is weird. The Five of Wands. So it looks like this could be a mixture of different hands. See how we're only seeing the hands? It's like a mixture, like different, like 5 different races maybe? 5 different races? I'll pull one more card. I'm just going to set this one down here. And I'm going to pull another card. I need a little bit more validation on that last question. I'm just not sure about the card I pulled. There's no, oh, High Priestess. Oh, look at the planets with 2 moons. Oh, it's another version of Earth. See Earth that has 2 moons. Well, good Lord. And this is secrets. This is High Priestess is about secrets, keeping it hidden, keeping it a secret. Why? Who's keeping it a secret? Who's keeping this a secret? So do you think that people on our planet here know there's another Earth that has 2 moons and a hybrid race? Sounds like we could write a country western song about that. Let me ask my Robin Wood. Are there people on this planet right now that are aware of another planet that's like Earth, inhabitable, that has a hybrid race on it? I'm just going to ask my go-to deck, Robin Wood. Are there people on this planet that are aware of another version of Earth with hybrid alien humans on it? People on this planet that are fully aware of it. Oh, Jesus criminy. I mean, can this get any weirder? That's a Justice card. So there are, but it's only people who need to know. It's a need to know basis. And I guess 99% of the population here does not need to know. And then look what's, normally you have a judge that's in a building, right? But of course we have this other version of Earth back here, and it's being guarded very carefully so that people don't know the truth. But people want to know the truth. The justice is about seeking your truth. Tell us the freaking truth. Nope, it's all secret. That is weird. That is weird. I'm going to have to do a video too on this, on time travel, because I believe that there is a project that has to do with time travel in our government, now that I'm thinking about it. And I'm going to do a second video, and I'm going to dive into that. So basically, what I'm getting from this, you guys, will you let me know your comments? Do you believe that the man from Taured is real? Do you see any things going on in the cards that I might have missed? Any symbols or interpretations that you got? I'm just going to pull from the steampunk deck a final thought. I just want a final thought about this whole man from Taured thing. One final thought. Queen of Cups, cheers. And look at the window behind her. It's another realm. There's another realm. Oh, shit. Is that a spaceship? Oh, good Lord. How can I get the camera to focus on this? I think it's showing us a spaceship here, right here. And I can't get it to focus. But it's the steampunk Queen of Cups if you Google it. Does that look like a spaceship to you out the window? Queen of Cups with a spaceship. Does that say hybrid race to you? That's kind of very strange. That's very strange. I don't know. That one threw me for a loop. What a page turner this has been all the way to the end. So I think there's more to this story. There is to be continued for sure. We've got to jump into this time travel thing. We just have to. Thank you guys for joining me. Please put your comments and thoughts below so we can have a discussion about this.